My name is Dahlback, and you're in my studio in Stockholm. So, my name is Dahlback, and you're in my studio in Stockholm, which is probably the smallest studio you're gonna visit ever. And I'm about to, just before you came, I put down some drums and stuff to begin with a track. And hopefully it's done soon. It's like I'm doing old style sidechain where I put like the old TC Works de-esser on one group, and then I just group everything to that channel. It's like a really bad sidechain because it clicks a lot. I know that Cubase has its own, but I'm just more used to it. I mean, by the look of it, it's so old, and I don't know, I've always used it, and for some reason I'm very impressed by it works. So that's one sort of group, and then it's like a top kick, top hi-hat sort of kick that works good with the main kick, which is that one, and together is they work pretty good. Now it's like a small distortion on them. No, it's not. And then we have something I really love, the Metrum by Vengeance, which I thought in the beginning was pure only for kicks, but it has a weird sort of effect group as well, so I took one of the sounds and then I dubbed it with I pitched it up like an octave.
So you just rendered it out as audio and
Yeah,
Cubase pitched it?
the pitch in Cubase is not perfect, so I'm using the sound shifter by Waves, which is sort of good. It's not perfect, but it's okay. So I used to have a pitch up, and you can hear like it's the sidechain also makes, when you pitch it, it sort of clicks like, which is not very nice, but you don't hear it when the whole track is playing. And then I'm using one of my favorite synths, or my favorite synth, Ace, for like an additional bass thing. It's sort of like a really, it's crazy stereo, and it's panning. I don't know what the sort of idea of the panning is, but it does that for some reason. And if you put it into mono, it's just crazy. I can show you it now. It's sort of phasing, so I like to have it here. And then I added a clap. And I'm using for some reason also the very like first reverb that Cubase offers, Reverb A. I have other like good and expensive reverbs as well, but this one doesn't need to be very luxurious reverb. It can be very easy, and on that I have the audio track, which I use probably on everything because I just love it. This one is just low cut. I have another low cut thing from Nomad Factory called the Driver, which is just a high pass and low pass thing, but I only use that if I want to do like if I want to do like automation of a low pass, like a filter thing. And then I added two effects, like a laser and those guys have the same setup. It's Reverb Ace and then Rough Rider, which is sort of, it's pretty bad, but also amazing. It's done by Audio Damage, and it's a crazy compressor that takes away some of the top, so you have to add it afterwards, but it's fine. And altogether it then I did some tuning on the metrum here. Which sounds good, and I added like a old loop. I don't know where I got that from, but it's, and that together sounds like, and then when it kicks in again, I wanted to change the rhythm sort of, so it's not dum 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 dum, so it's more, no, how does it go? Dum 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 dum. It goes here, and here it goes. I thought that would be nicer. And that's how far I got with the track till you guys came. I still feel like I want to do something with the beat, and I have a crazy amount of sample libraries. I even have an Avicii kit here. If when Avicii came to the studio, I have his samples here. If I feel like I'm wanting to do a bromance too. I love the Vengeance plugins. I have Vengeance House Volume 1, 2, and 3, the Electroshock, this library which I don't even know what the name is. I have a Thomas Penton library. I have like the Fatboy Slim thing, which is sort of samples like that. And so from here on, I normally just build the beats. Or add another sound as well, maybe a funny lead or whatever. Another one I like is the Surge synth. And I saved some. I love this sound, and you can tweak it how much you want. So. So when I'm happy, like let's say I was happy with this sound, I normally add something else to it, not in the synth, but as a plugin. I like the Combinat, which is like a distortion, multi-destruction thing. Maybe I have to take away the delay. So that's a nice sound. And also something that I got from the Dada Life Boys, the sausage fattener, which is sort of like a compressor gain distortion plug. And I don't know if you saw it, but the sausage gets angrier and angrier the more fatness you put into it. Then some reverb. Again, I'm gonna go with the reverb A. Maybe that's it for that sound. Maybe do some EQing as well.
So you find yourself creating sounds first, you're more influenced by sounds rather than melody.
Yeah.
Get the right sound, and then that influences what you're going to write.
Yeah, but let's say I create a massive melody now, but the sound isn't right. I always change it afterwards. But I think for this track, it's not going to be a massive melody going on. It's going to be more the sounds in it. So yeah, I mean, if you play this sound, this is with all the effects on it, and without, it's just. So the combat does its work, and also the sausage fattener brings up the loudness a bit. I'm thinking I'm gonna keep it simple, so I'm just gonna add that one so it plays after the bass line. I'm gonna group it to number 1, which was the side chain group, and obviously that was a bit too low pitch. And I want to have some
tell us that technique you're doing now.
So this is the portamento because it's not polyphonic. It's a monophonic sound. So by playing two notes at the same time gives a certain glide to it. And by having crazy much portamento, it gives this glide feeling. I can put it up here, and it goes. But I'm gonna keep it. And then in the end, I can. So I can go. So let's say I'm happy with that figure. And hopefully this fits with the rest. Or if I want to do. This one. So I'm pretty happy with that one actually.